our focus has been really around certain businesses that we thought had really good moats around their business, and that's normally a function of land. So for us, we started with organic blueberries, and the reason we liked it was our first farm is in a valley. It's adjacent to the Fraser Valley. It's called the Columbia Valley, and the thing we really liked about that was it's really hard to grow fruit organically for a variety of reasons. You need certain climatic conditions to be present. It's doubly difficult if you're surrounded by conventional growers because they have conventional inputs and conventional pesticides and herbicides that they can use, so they don't need to be as dialed in on their aphid control or their mite control and all these potential pests that they can control with basically very very heavy chemicals. You don't have the luxury of doing that in the organic space because you're using organic inputs. So if your neighbor is conventional and you're organic and they're just letting the aphids go crazy and they come and nuke them, you're going to take all that negative externality. So for us, what we liked about this business is because they're in this valley, our thesis was that we could consolidate the land around our farm. You could basically, block out potential competitors coming in, and you have this like hermetically sealed growing environment that you could have this organic production system. And as you said, as long as we're growing berries and people want to eat them, we've got a market. We've got a great production system that can produce this product. Happy days. And the same was true in a way in the Okanagan. Our thesis around that was the sweet cherry industry in the Okanagan. Um, what's really unique about it is because we're further north, our fruit starts coming on later. So Washington State in the US is a massive producer of fruit crops, tree fruit, apples, cherries, you name it. They do a really good job of it. But because they run into the border, really their production falls off a cliff in August. Because we're further north in BC, a lot of our orchards are really geared around getting fruit in August. And the reason that's interesting is obviously there's way less supply, but you start having a big spike in demand in Asia because of the Mid Autumn Festival. So that's generally in September. And so the deal that a lot of these farmers have really focused on is the ocean freight deal, where they take their cherries. They're normally really big, beautiful, high quality cherries that have huge demand in Asia. They put them on a ship, ocean freight. 4 weeks later, they arrive in China in September, right around Mid Autumn Festival, and it's like bonanza because in China, red is the color of prosperity. Cherries are often given as gifts around that time.
Wow.
Yeah, it's got a cultural element to it. So as long as folks still think red is lucky and they're eating cherries in China around Mid Autumn Festival, I don't really see any reason why that might change. That's pretty much the only game in town. So that's kind of how we've tried to think about our investing. It's like we want to be partnered with some really great businesses, some great growers that have some kind of niche, some moat that they can defend. And with us, like that's kind of our goal. Like, look, we want to help you consolidate these assets so your business is defensible. You're set up to provide your customers with your amazing product.